Check it once. It's in there. This was my too much. వస్తుందా ఇదే? Select it. Take the text tool, double click, Control A, select all, Control Shift greater than and less than to increase and decrease the font sizes. Take select all, to increase and decrease the font size, Control Shift greater than and Control Shift less than to increase and decrease the font size, like this. Okay, and already I explained you, there is a character palette, select all, Control T, Control T, we can see the character palette and we can see the font families, and here also we can see if you don't want this one also, suppose Control plus G, the character palette. Okay, you can take the character palette and Control Shift less than and Control Shift greater than to increase and decrease the font sizes. Okay, and we can see here only, friends, the font family. Here you can select it and we can see the font families and font sizes and line to line spacing. Already I have given the shortcut for line to line spacing. Just double click, alt down arrow and up arrow, and we need a character spacing, alt right arrow and left arrow. Already I explained here, and please note it down if you want to write it. Write down. Alt up arrow and down arrow increasing the line height of text, that is called leading. Alt right arrow and left arrow increasing and decreasing the character spacing, that we call as tracking. Okay, like this. Is it clear? And Control Shift C for center, Control Shift R for right, Control Shift L for left alignments. And if you have a full content, suppose take a Google and get the content from Google, like we have a lorem ipsum website. Is there any data like content of data? Select the content of data, Control C, copy, take the text box and click it and Control V, select it, Control Shift greater than, Control Shift less than. Okay, and there is a data, but the left side is very clear but the right side is not clear, and just select it and use Control Shift J for justification, left justification. That is very important, friends, please note it on this one also. The alignments is very important, and the spacing of characters leading and tracking is important. and select it. This is very important, friends. Control Shift L left alignment and Control Shift C center alignment and Control Shift R right alignment. Control Shift J justification alignment. Both sides text align will be perfectly. And Alt up arrow and down arrow increasing the line height of text, that is called leading. Alt right arrow and left arrow increasing the character spacing, that we call as tracking. మనం లైన్ టు లైన్ సైజ్ పెంచుకోవచ్చు, అలాగే క్యారెక్టర్కి స్పేసింగ్ కూడా పెంచుకోవచ్చు, తగ్గించుకోవచ్చు. అలైన్మెంట్స్ ఈజ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద టెక్స్ట్ లేయర్స్. టెక్స్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్కి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండి. Is it clear? And come to here, we have a text. Type tool, we already taken the paragraph text and we have taken already, this is artistic text, but we have taken the text boxes. And the text box is more increased here, but the text is only here only. Okay, this one I should double click, come to here and just double click, automatically it will be fit how the text is there. See how much the text is there here only, the text is there, but the text bounding box, it has been increased more. That should be fit means come to here and just double click on the edge of the corner. Okay, మనకి టెక్స్ట్ బాక్స్ చాలా ఎక్కువగా ఉంది, బట్ టెక్స్ట్ ఇంతవరకే ఉంది. ఓకే, టెక్స్ట్ ఇంతవరకే ఉన్నప్పుడు దాని యొక్క టెక్స్ట్ బాక్స్ ఉంది కదా, ఆ బౌండింగ్ బాక్స్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చి జస్ట్ డబుల్ క్లిక్ చేసుకుంటే మనకి ఆ టెక్స్ట్ అనేది ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఫిట్ అయింది. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ కంట్రోల్ ఆల్ట్ సి. రైట్ ఇట్, కంట్రోల్ ఆల్ట్ సి, ఫిట్ ఫ్రేమ్ టు కంటెంట్. ఫిట్ frame to content. Control Alt C, fit frame to content. Is it clear? Come to here, there is a content extra bounding box area is there. Select the content, Control Alt C, and come to here, Control Alt C. Just come to here, double click. Is there the horizontally the bounding box is more increased? Just come to the bounding box, the edge area, select it and double click like this. How can we increase the text? The font size, like increasing the font sizes, select it and we can increase the font size. Okay, but there is a tool to transform the objects, to transform the text. Suppose you have a bounding box here, you can increase like this. The text is increasing or paragraph is increasing. The text paragraph, the text bounding box is increasing, not the text is increasing. Okay, text akkada increase avvatledu. Okay, only the paragraph anedi increase avutundi. Mari text ni increase cheyalante em cheyali? Without having the means we don't want to use the font size here, but we have to transform manually. మనం మాన్యువల్గా ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ చేయాలి అంటే సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని ఈ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ కంట్రోల్స్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఈ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ కంట్రోల్స్. నౌ హోల్డ్ షిఫ్ట్ కీ. నౌ paragraph is increasing, text is increasing. Okay, that is called E for transform controls. Please note it down. E equal to free transform to scale and rotate the object, but hold shift key and transform the text or objects. Is it clear? E free transform to scale and rotate the objects, hold shift key and transform the text or objects. That is very important, friends. Transform key is very important. Is it clear? And select it. Already we know the text and we have to know, we know already transform. Sir, if you take the object, take the ellipse tool and fill the color. There is a fill option in the properties palette. Akkada properties palette lo fill option undiddi. Take the color and select it and use this controllers okay, but E is the transform controllers. Hold shift and alt key to transform the object very perfectly. Hold shift plus alt key to transform the object proportionally, uniform scaling. This we call as uniform scaling using with hold, using with shift key and alt key. Okay, this is the thing. And we know the polygons, these are the shapes. Okay, and this is the pencil. Already we know the type tool, already we have done the type tool, and type on a path tool. Suppose there is a path here, there is a path here. Take a text layer, type on a path tool. We can type on a path here, just click on the area. Solutions is a computer education institution. Select all. What is the shortcut for select all, friends? Control A. Control A is the select all option, all the text area, or otherwise you have to select like this. Control shift greater than to decreasing the font size. Okay, this is the area like this. Sir, I would like to remove the stroke. Select it and come to the stroke area. Keep it none. This is the main graphic software solutions, is the just the path we are moving. Suppose, sir, I would like to take this area. This is the circle. I need the text into the circle area. Take the type on a path tool, click on the area. Solutions. Click it and Control A, select all like this. Select it, remove the fill and remove the stroke. See, I am removing the stroke, but we are seeing the bounding boxes. Where is the bounding box? This is the bounding box. This is the bounding box. But that is only the bounding boxes. Sir, I need to take a preview, sir. I don't want to see these bounding boxes. Naka bounding boxes oddu. See, I have taken this the text on the path tool, but what happened here? The bounding box is disturbing me. Bounding box చూడడానికి కొద్దిగా disturbance గా ఉంది. I need to take a preview. Preview is nothing but W. W for preview. If you want to go with a full screen view, shift W. Write down. W is preview. And to exit the full screen, take escape key. Okay, guys, did you written? W for visible layout page without bounding box controls. Shift W, full screen view. Escape key to exit the full screen view. It is a normal view. Escape key. Okay. Type tool and type on a path tool. Come to the lines. I told you to create a lines or objects. There is a stroke value, and increase the stroke color and increase the stroke properties, and we have a stroke styles. And completely you need a stroke palette. What is the shortcut for stroke palette, friends? That is called F10. F10 is the stroke palette. It is a very easy to handle the stroke palette. Here we already written the stroke palette. Yes, F10 is the stroke palette. Select it and just check with the dots and everything. You can increase the size and you can decrease the size. Okay, these are the path palettes, and you can give the styles, arrows. Like this we can work on line tool and pen tool. We know how can we create a pen tool. We can create a shapes like this. We can create a shapes and we can create a curvy shapes, and come to the starting point. And how can we edit these pointers? Take the direct selection tool and I can edit the pointers from the step by step. Sir, I would like to add the pointers. Come to the pen tool, go to the add anchor points. If there is no anchor points, click it and add anchor points, select it and take the again direct selection tool. What is direct selection tool? Direct selection tool to help the pointers, to control the pointers, to edit the pointers, to adjust the pointers. మనం ఈజీగా అడ్జస్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి, ఎడిట్ చేసుకోవడానికి, అలాగే we can move the pointers from one place to another place very easy using this. Yes, and select it like this. మనం ఎలా కావాలంటే అలా మనం యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఫ్రెండ్స్. దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే, and I can fill the color directly. And I would like to remove the pointers, and I can take the delete anchor point tool, select it. I can delete the pointers from every step by step. Take the move tool and I can move the object from one place to another place. This is the pen tool, guys. And what is direct selection tool? Convert direction tool. See, I told you, is there any straight pointer? Is there any straight line pointer? Select the, is there any bezier for this? No, there is no bezier for this. అక్కడ ఒక దానికి bezier లేదు. bezier లేకుండా దానికి curviness తీసుకోలేం మనం. Okay, అంటే we need to get some curviness there and we have to give some smoothness on that particular area. But what should we do? We have to select the pointer and take the direct selection, or take the pen tool and convert direction pointer, select it and just drag it onto the pointer. Then you can get the curviness of the object. That is very important, friends. Okay, and some cases we use this tool very much in logo designing and any path pointers or any shapes. There we use this convert point tool. Okay, and come to here, we have a pencil. Suppose, where is the pages palette, friends? What is the shortcut to create to get the pages palette? F12 to get the pages palette. Already I explained here more for the pages palette. And I would like to create a new page. Control Shift P to create a new page. New page, not new document. Okay, Control N is a new document. Control Shift P is a new page. Control Shift P is the new page, and we can create the new pages. And come to here, we have a pencil tool. Pencil. What we use the pencil tool? We can create the lines, or we can create any names like this. Sir, I would like to increase this pointers. Select the pointers into the stroke palette. Come to the properties, increase the stroke palette, and select this, increase the stroke palette. This is the thing. Select this one and take the smooth tool. Sir, I would like to give some smoothness on here. Just come to here, click it here. You can get some smoothness and automatically it will add the pointers. Suppose if there is any take the pencil tool, just make it very straight pointers here. See how the straight pointer here. Okay, here also. Come to the smooth tool. You can get the smoothness of the area. Automatically the pointers will be added. If you want to delete the pointers, means what should we do? take the delete anchor point tool and you can delete the pointers. Sir, I would like to erase the line. I would like to break the line. Means we have to erase the break of line. Line break. Come to the eraser tool. Automatically we can divide the line or objects easy using with this eraser tool. Eraser tool we can divide the objects and we can erase the unnecessary part of the area. పెన్సిల్ టూల్తో మనం డ్రా చేసుకుంటాము షేప్స్ ఏవైనా. అలాగే స్మూత్ టూల్, ఎక్కడైనా లైన్ చాలా షార్ప్గా ఉన్న చోట స్మూత్నెస్ కావాలి అంటే స్మూత్ టూల్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. అలాగే దాని యొక్క పాయింటర్స్ని స్మూత్ చేసుకుంటాము. ఎరేజ్ టూల్, వీ కెన్ రిమూవ్ ద ఎరేజర్స్. ఓకే, వీ కెన్ డివైడ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ అండ్ వీ కెన్ ఎరేజ్ ద మనకు కావాల్సిన అన్నెసరీ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఏరియాని ఎరేజ్ చేసుకోవడానికి యూజ్ చేసేదే ఎరేజ్ టూల్. ఓకే, అండ్ వీ నో ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఇన్ దిస్ సెషన్ the tool is rectangle tool. We can create the objects and take the rectangles and the square boxes. We can create the circles and polygon. Like this we can create all the shapes. Okay, but what is this tool, sir? This is a rectangular frame tool, ellipse frame tool and polygon frame tool. What is framing, sir? Frame tool is nothing but we can insert the images directly in that particular frame area. Like clipping mask is nothing but clipping mask. అంటే ఈ ఫ్రేమ్ టూల్స్ యూసేజ్ ఏందయ్యా అంటే, ఈ ఫ్రేమ్ టూల్స్ మనం ఏం చేస్తాము అంటే మనం ఇందులో ఇమేజెస్ని డైరెక్ట్గా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. దీన్నే క్లిప్పింగ్ మాస్క్ అంటారు. దీన్ని ఏమంటారు? క్లిప్పింగ్ మాస్క్. సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఈ సర్కిల్ తీసుకున్నాను, ఈ పాలిగన్ తీసుకున్నాను, మనకు ఆటోమేటిక్గా లోపల ఏం సింబల్ వచ్చింది? ద క్రాస్ సింబల్ వి గాట్. ఓకే, ద క్రాస్ సింబల్ దట్ వి కాల్ as a clipping. Okay, I can select it and where I can get the images, file, place. File, select the object, whatever the object, the means which object, which image should be inserted into which object. So the object should be selected, then go to the file and go to the place. And already we have some images here in the desktop and I can select it and I can insert the image, select the image and open. And the image is completely fitted into the center of the area. You can see the center of the area, select it and you can move it and you can transform it using with Shift and Alt key and you can press it. Sir, I would like to fit automatically. How to fit automatically? Using with proportional scaling fitness. Right click, fitting components, fill frame proportionally, see, right click, fill frame proportionally, like this. Fill frame, fitting, fit content proportionally, content aware fit frame to content. What the image we have, that image wise the content will be fit, means the circle will be fit. Fit content to frame, all the similar things only. Center content, it is into the center, the object is the center, the object it is into the center, the image is coming to the object center. Okay, right click, always work Ctrl Alt Shift C, Ctrl Alt yes, to fit the proportionally. Please note it down. Ctrl D, place the Ctrl Alt Shift C, fill frame proportionally. Automatically to the content area. And Ctrl D, the shortcut to place the importing the images. Please practice the area what we have told in the toolbox from the starting to right now, and we see the next tools in the next session. Okay. Control D is placing the images to importing the images. That is very important. Is it clear? Suppose come to here, guys. Now select this one, and I told you the shortcut to import the images. Control D. I can directly Control D. Select the object and Control D. Just double click. Control Alt Shift C to fit the image to the content. Control Alt Shift C. Fit content to fit the image is fitting to the content area. Like this. If you select this one, and you can increase the strokes and everything, you can get it here directly. Just check the toolbox what I explained today itself, and tomorrow we can see the next session, next tools, remaining tools. Thank you guys.